Hello everyone and welcome back to the WCG for the final session of this Marsden Brewhouse Limited Overs fixture between Brennan's 11 and Matt's 11. It was the Green Machine who entered the final drinks break of the match well on top, picking up key wickets at regular intervals to restrict Brennan's 11 to 4 for 40 after 12 overs, still requiring a further 85 runs for victory. It was a testing opening few overs for Brennan's 11 under lights, Matt White in particular testing the Blues skipper early on, but Scott would eventually get off the mark with a boundary off Tom Doy, and he looked like he was beginning to get set. But that was before he received an absolute beauty from Harry Dean, which he nicked through to the keeper as his woes in this fixture continued and the Green Machine were on cloud 9. One became two shortly after as Pete Fowler nicked through to the keeper for a duck to have the Blues in real trouble in just the third over. But that wicket would bring Henry Perenara to the crease, and he sought about resurrecting the Brennan's 11 innings. He would make his way to 13, including 3 boundaries. There were one or two nervy moments, but he was beginning to look set. But just as Brennan's 11 looked to be getting back on track, disaster struck as Perenara hit one straight to Daniel Arnold, who took a smart catch away to his right to reduce Brennan's 11 to 3 for 28. Justin Brooke would be the next man to the crease, and after taking 15 balls to get off the mark, he too began to look comfortable at the crease, making his way along to 10. But disaster struck just before the drinks break, Matt White picking up the big wicket of Justin Brooke to send the Green Machine into the drinks break on top. So it's the men in blue who are up against it here in this limited overs fixture. They will resume after the drinks break at 4 for 40, with the youngster Riley Kornforth resuming at 0 not out after he was able to negotiate the final few balls of that Matt White over to see his side through to the drinks break. It's the final session of Season 6 here at the WCG. Who will lift the final title on offer? So as mentioned prior, it will be the youngster Riley Kornforth to resume on 0 not out after he negotiated his way through to the drinks break. He has a massive task on his hands if he's going to rebuild this Brennan's 11 innings. What can the youngster do? So it's going to be Tom Doy who will bowl the 13th over of the innings. As he's in now over the wicket here to Riley Kornforth. Here he's in now and he begins with a good length delivery, and Kornforth defends on the offside for no run. So he's looked pretty solid so far, has the youngster. Doesn't look phased with the task at hand, as Doy will continue to him now in the 13th over. Here he's in now, and this one's an identical delivery to his first, and it's just played back down the pitch for no run there from Kornforth. So Brennan's 11 resuming after the drinks break at 4 for 40, still requiring 85 for victory. As Doy is in once again here to Kornforth, who gets his way on the leg side, and he gets off the mark in style with a boundary. Well, that'll give the youngster plenty of confidence as he whips this off his hip for a boundary. Men in blue 4 for 44. Doy to continue to Kornforth in the 13th over. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and Kornforth whips this off his toes for a maximum. So the 50 comes up for Brennan's 11 in style. This is brilliant stuff from the youngster to begin the final session of the match. 4 for 50 in the 13th. Well, a positive start here from the youngster, as Doy will continue to him now in the 13th over, and this one's a shorter delivery, and it's let go on height there by the umpire. So it's a priceless dot there for the men in green. It's been a very bright start to the session here from Riley Kornforth, as Doy will continue again now to the youngster, and this one sails over his head and down the leg side, so that'll be called a wide. So already just a wee bit of a momentum shift in this contest. The Blues still have plenty of work to do, but the youngster looks up to the test so far. As Doy will continue again now to Kornforth, and this one's a horrible delivery which bounces off the pitch, so that'll be another wide. That's the 13th wide served up already here from the Green Machine in the 13th over. As Doy is into Kornforth once again. Here, and this one's a full toss, and he keeps this off his hip once again, and this one goes for a maximum. 18 off the first over after drinks. Kornforth races to 16. Brennan's 11 4 for 58 after 13. So the Brennan's 11 skipper just having a word with his youngster here. They might be considering whether or not to take the power play, and why not with the form the youngster is showing so far. Yeah, Brennan's 11 have indeed decided to take the power play, and it's going to be Dave Lapton to bowl the 14th over of the innings, and he begins with a full toss, and he's promptly hammered to the boundary. This is phenomenal stuff from the youngster, who is swinging the momentum back to the men in blue. 4 for 62. Lupton to continue to Kornforth in the first over of the power play, and he's in now, and this one's a full delivery, and he responds with an absolute beauty which beats Kornforth outside the off stump. So thankfully from the youngsters' point of view there was no bat on this occasion. That's a pretty good reply there from Lupton. He'll continue to Kornforth in the 14th over. This one's played away on the offside, but it's well fielded by Michael Johnson, who saves a boundary. He's been good there in that cover region today, has Johnson. So Lupton continues to Kornforth around the wicket. Here he's in now, and this one's a half volley driven away on the offside, and it's hard stopped there by Daniel Arnold, but he can't prevent it from going into the boundary. Kornforth races to 24, and the young man is on absolute fire here in the WCG. Brennan's 11, 4 for 66, as Lupton continues again now to Kornforth, and this one's a good length delivery. Kornforth plays this on the offside, but it's fielded once again by that man Johnson. So brilliant stuff this from the youngster, as we arrive at the final delivery of the opening over of the power play. Lupton to Kornforth, and this one's another full delivery, and it's another one hammered through the covers for a boundary. The youngster races to 28, Brennan's 11, 4 for 70, and the momentum has shifted. It's going to be Nathan Hancock to bowl the 15th over of the innings, as he's now over the wicket here to his great mate Kornforth, and he begins with a good length delivery, and it's a solid defence on the offside for no run. So Brennan's 11 are 23 runs ahead to what Matt's 11 were at this stage of their innings. As Hancock will continue again now to Kornforth, and he serves up a full toss on his legs, and he whips it through mid-wicket for another boundary. Kornforth moves to 32, and Brennan's 11 are well on track here. Pressure is now well and truly on Matt's 11 here, as Hancock will continue again now to Kornforth, and it's another solid defence as he keeps this one out. Well, regardless with what happens from here on out, I think you'll be seeing a lot more of Riley Kornforth in a blue shirt. A fantastic inning so far, as Hancock will continue again now to Kornforth, and he plays this away on the offside for no run to end with. It'll be Michael Johnson to bowl the 16th over of the innings, as he's in now over the wicket here to Kornforth. And he begins with a short delivery, which looks like it goes through the top of the pitch there. And it sails down the leg side, so that'll have to be called a wide. Yeah, it has. It's another one added to the total. Brennan's 11, 4 for 77, as Johnson continues again now to Kornforth. And it's a solid defence as he pushes that to Jake Asatcha for no run. So 48 required for victory now for Brennan's 11. The momentum of this match has shifted so quickly, as Johnson's in once again to Kornforth. Oh, and that might have just shifted the momentum back towards the green machine, as Johnson produces a jaffa to remove the youngster. Riley Kornforth's innings comes to an end on 32, as the edges one through to the keeper of Johnson, and that is just what the doctor ordered for the men in green. But hold your head up high, youngster. He has lit up the WCG tonight with a brilliant innings. So Brennan's 11 now 5 for 77, as that wicket now brings another youngster to the crease. Daniel Hancock has had a lean trot with the bat right through this season 6. Can he stand up for his side when they need him the most? So it'll be Michael Johnson to continue to Daniel Hancock for his first delivery. Here he's in now, and this one's a full delivery, bang on the money, and the youngster drops this at his feet, and he moves through for a single to get off the mark. So that'll give the youngster plenty of confidence as he gets off the mark with his first delivery. So Brennan's 11, 5 for 78 in the 16th over, acquiring a further 47 runs for victory, and plenty of time to do it, as Johnson is in once again here to Hancock. Here's this one's a short delivery. Oh, is this another one? Has it caught the glove here of Hancock? Well, Matt White seems very interested indeed. Johnson suggested it's come off his elbow, but Matt White is having none of it. He thinks this has come off the glove. As we take a look at the replay, no, it's clearly off his elbow. It's a good decision there from the umpire. The youngster survives. It'll be Mark Pasterfield to bowl the 17th over of the innings, as he's now over the wicket here to Hancock, and Hancock punches this on the offside, but it's fielded for no run. So the men in blue 5 for 79 here in the 17th over. 46 runs required for victory. 5 wickets for the men in green. As Pasterfield will continue again now to Hancock, and Hancock is forward and defends solid on the offside for no run once again. So there's no rush here for the men in blue, who were just looking to consolidate after a whirlwind innings from the youngster Riley Kornforth. Has put Brennan's 11 in a pretty favourable position. As Pasterfield will continue again now to Hancock, and he's whipped this away on the offside. Oh, and it's gone all the way for 6. Mark Pasterfield thought this has gone over the house, but it hasn't. It's hit the top of the gutter, and it stays in the backyard. As we can see there, it pops up and into the tree. It's a slice of luck to end the over. 5 for 85. Now it's going to be Ryan Schaefer to bowl the final over of the power play. As it's in now to Hancock and it's a full delivery. And it's played back down the pitch for no run. 40 to get now for the men in blue. If they're to become the first side to ever successfully chase a target in this fixture. As Schaefer's in once again to Hancock. And it's a full toss. But he can't beat Johnson there at cover. So this contest is hanging on a knife's edge. It's been a pretty successful power play period so far. As Schaefer is in once again to Hancock, and this one slides down the leg side, so that'll have to be re-bowled. So that's another one ticked off the required amount here for the Blues. 39 to get for Brennan's 11. As Schaefer is in once again here to Hancock, and it's an edge through to the keeper, is it? No, the umpire says no. This must have narrowly missed the auto wiki. It's a thick edge. Oh, and that's the fine margins. Things going the Blues' way at the moment. Schaefer to continue around the wicket here to Hancock. He's in now, and this one's another delivery which slides down the leg side. So that'll be another wide. Well, things are to get tight here at the back end of the contest. The Green Machine might look back on these sundries. Schaefer's in once again to Hancock, and he clips this off his toes. That's well played in the end there for the youngster as he moves through for another single. So good this from the youngster who's moved along to 8. Brennan's 11, 5 for 88. It's been a brilliant evening's entertainment here to end the season at the WCG. This contest still has plenty of twists and turns to come, I'm sure. Schaefer's in once again to Hancock, and it's another one that slides down the leg side. So that's the third wide for the over. That's now the 20th wide in this innings. Sundry's the second top scorer for Brennan's 11 in this match. Schaefer is in once again to Hancock, and this one's bang on the money. It's played back down the pitch for no run. So it was a pretty handy power play for the men in blue. 32 runs coming off it for just a loss of 1 wicket. Brennan's 11 have moved along to 5 for 90 after 18 overs. They are 27 runs better off than what Matt's 11 were at this stage of their innings. So they are ahead of the game here, the men in blue. 35 to get off 72 deliveries with 5 wickets in hand. So it's Daniel Arnold who will continue in the 19th over. Here he's in now to Hancock, and this one's another one that goes down the leg side, and it'll be yet another wide added to the total. This has been a pretty poor display from Matt's 11 with the ball, it has to be said, who are usually so good with their line and length. As Arnold will continue again now to Hancock. Here he's in now, and he has a slash outside the off stump. Oh, but he's got an edge through to the keeper. So that's the 6th wicket down for Brennan's 11. That will help the cause for the men in green as Hancock goes for 9. Brennan's 11 now 6 for 94. And the Green Machine is still alive here. Still plenty of cricket left in this one. So the men in blue 6 for 94. As that wicket now brings Gavin Merrifield to the crease at number 7. Has not had his best season with the bat in all fairness for the men in blue. But can he stand up with the blade now and guide the Blues towards victory? So it'll be Daniel Arnold to continue to Gavin Merrifield here in the 19th over. Here he's in now, and this one's a good length delivery. And Merrifield is solid in defence. So 31 required for victory for the men in blue. 4 wickets to get here for the men in green. This match sits on a knife's edge at the moment. As Arnold's in once again to Merrifield, and he slashes outside the off stump, but he doesn't make contact. Yeah, that one looked like it could have been close to a wide, but it has been let go by the umpire. So as mentioned prior, it hasn't been the best season so far with the blade for Merrifield. He only batted once during the recent Australia Day T20 Big Bash, and that was in the grand final loss with Wet Up. Here is Arnold will continue again now to Merrifield, and he gets a thick outside edge onto the fence, but Johnson swarms on it quickly to save the run. He's been good in that cover region tonight, has Michael Johnson. He's had a pretty decent game, to be fair, for the Green Machine today, recently picking up the big wicket of Kornforth, as Arnold's in for the final ball of the over, and it's a full delivery, bang on the money to end with. 6 for 94. It'll be Jake Kasacha to bowl the 20th over of the innings, as in now over the wicket here to Merrifield. And this one looks like it jags back at Merrifield as he jams him up. He's been pretty good with the pill so far tonight, has Kasacha, and that one's a good delivery. So Merrifield does enough to keep it out. Kasacha to continue to Merrifield in the 20th over. Here he's in now, and this one's turned away on the leg side, but it's been brilliantly fielded there by the match 11 skipper Matt White, who's leading from the front in the field. Things have just stagnated somewhat for the men in blue. 18 runs off the last 5 overs since the dismissal of Kornforth for 32. Casacci's in once again, here to Merrifield, who hits it uppishly towards Schaefer, who takes the catch. Merrifield goes for a duck, and the momentum shifts back towards the green machine. Brennan's 11 now 7 for 94, as that is a smart catch by Schaefer, who goes down low to his right. And Merrifield's lean season with the bat ends with a globe. So Brennan's 11 just stuttering a bit here in the pursuit of glory, as that wicket now brings George Pineros to the crease for the men in blue. He too has had a pretty lean trot with the bat so far this season. Can the big game player stand up with the blade now? So it'll be Jake Casacci to continue to Pineros for his first delivery. Here he's in now, and this one's a good length delivery outside the off stump. And Pineros opts to leave it alone. So still plenty of time here for the men in blue, as they only need to go at about 3 and over. But they are running low on wickets with just 3 in the shed, as match 11 are now well into the tail. But you've been unwise to back against another plot twist in this fixture, as Casacci will continue again now to Pineros, and it's another good length delivery outside the off stump, and once again Pineros leaves it alone. So this seesawing contest brilliantly poised as we enter the final 10 overs of the season. Brennan's 11 requiring 31 of 60 deliveries with 3 wickets in hand. You just do not know which way this fixture is going to go, which has been a regular theme this season. So it's a pretty appropriate end to this contest. A massive final 10 overs of the match coming up. It's going to be Harry Dean who will bowl the 21st over of the innings. As in now around the wicket here too, Pineros, and he begins with a full delivery, but this one slides down the leg side, so that'll have to be called a wide. Well, match 11 are claiming that this has hit the boot of Pineros as it's gone past, and this decision has not pleased the match 11 skipper one bit, but the call stands. So Brennan's 11 7 for 95, 30 to get for victory, as Dean will continue to Pineros in the 21st over. Here he's in now, and it's a full delivery, and he very nearly sneaks through the defences of Pineros, who just gets the leg down in time, and he does enough to keep it out. Dean to continue to Pineros in the 21st over. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery outside the off stump, and Pineros opts to leave this one alone. So things getting really tense here at the WCG. A couple of boundaries might swing this thing back towards Brennan's 11's way. Another wicket, and you have to back the green machine, as Dean is in once again here to Pineros, and this one is tentatively played there from Pineros, and White can't believe it once again. As we take a look, or perhaps a little high. Dean to continue to Pineros in the 21st over. Here he's in now around the wicket, and it's another beauty, and it has the beating of Pineros once again, all ends up. So this has been a fantastic over from Harry Dean, but Pineros remains unconquered. So Pineros surviving by the skin of his teeth here, as Dean will continue to him now in the 21st over, and this one's a bit more of a short forward defence as he gets in behind it. So we arrive at the final delivery of the 21st over. It's Harry Dean to Pineros. Here, and this one's a full delivery, and it's left alone to end with. It'll be Dave Lupton to bowl the 23rd over of the innings. As in now to Pineros, it begins with a full delivery, and it's smacked on the offside for a maximum. Pineros off the mark in spectacular fashion, as he brings up the 100 for the men in blue. 7 for 102 in the 23rd. 23 runs required for the men in blue, 3 wickets for the men in green. As Lupton will continue to Pineros in the 23rd over. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and it's hammered by George Pineros, but it's been snapped out of the air by Daniel Arnold. That's a massive wicket for the green machine, and the pendulum swings once again. Arnold, who has been brilliant for the men in green in the field tonight, takes his second catch. Pineros goes for 6. Brennan's 11 8 for 102. So the green machine are just 2 away now, as that wicket now brings Josh Bolling to the crease at number 9. Played a match-winning knock for Nice Gary during the recent Australia Day T20 Big Bash. Can he channel that here? So it'll be Dave Lupton to continue to Bolling for his first delivery. Here he's in now around the wicket. It's a full delivery. No, he's got this through mid-wicket for a boundary first delivery. And the momentum shifts once again. It's now 19 to get for victory for the men in blue, as Bolling goes bang first ball. Lupton is in for the final delivery of the 23rd over. Here he's in now, and Bolling gets a thick inside edge onto the fence, and he takes Matt White on, and he gets there safely in the end, as it's an errant throw from the match 11 skipper. Bolling edges the men in blue ever closer. Brennan's 11, 8 for 107 after 23. So it's going to be Matt White to bowl the 24th over of the innings. Here is in now two bowling, and this one's a full delivery and it slides down the leg side. So that'll be called a wide by the umpire. So it is getting tight here for Matt's 11. And will these sundries come back to bite them? 8 for 108 here in the 24th over. 17 to get for Brandon's 11. 2 wickets for the men in green. As White will continue to bowling again. And this one's a full delivery and it's a swing and a miss from bowling. As White goes wide through him. The captain standing up for his side when they need him the most. And they're just 1 wicket away now. Bowling losing his head and advances at White. And is clean bowl for 5. Brandon's 11, 9 for 108. And you can see how much this means to Matt White. So it's the youngster Costa Savas, the last hope for Brandon's 11, who walks in at number 10. Had a fantastic day with the ball earlier, the Savo. Can he stand up and be the hero with the bat? So he'll have to contend with a fired up Matt White. Can the Match 11 skipper end it here? Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, it slides down the leg side. And it's been called a wide by the umpire. And White does not like the call one bit. But I'm not sure what he's got to argue with here. Oh, it's actually been called a front foot no ball. So that's the first no ball of the innings. That does inch the men in blue ever closer. 15 to get here for Brandon's 11 to become the first side to successfully chase down a target in this fixture. Here is White, will continue to Savas in the 24th over. Here is in now and it's a good lane delivery. And this strikes the youngster in the mid-drift. So that's a pretty good result for Brandon's 11 as that chews up another Matt White delivery. And the youngster remains unconquered. So just one delivery left for the youngster to negotiate. As White is in for the final ball of the over. Here he's in now and he gets a thick inside edge onto the fence. As they were that close there, Matt's 11. But the youngster lives to fight another day. It's 9 for 109 after 24. 15 to get for Brandon's 11. 1 wicket for the Green Machine. As Hancock is in now to Savas. And it's high up in the air and it goes over the fence. Matt's 11 have won the Limited Overs title for the 3rd time. They prevail in an absolute classic under lights here at the WCG. And you can see what it means to the Green Machine after their heartbreaking defeat to Brandon's 11 in the Test Series. Costa Savas dismissed for a duck as it's Nathan Hancock who picks up the final wicket of this contest. And the party begins for the Green Machine. Limited Overs champions for the 3rd time. So in an absolute classic to round us out here for Season 6, it's Matt's 11 who prevailed in the Limited Overs fixture by 15 runs. The Brennan's 11 hoodoo in this fixture continues for another season, and they will be bitterly disappointed after entering the back end of this contest in a favourable position. But Matt's 11 rallied, and it's the Green Machine who end their season on a high. So tonight belongs to the men in green. Matt's 11 lifting their 3rd Limited Overs title to continue their dominance over their arch rivals in this fixture, and they will party long into the evening. That's all she wrote for Season 6 of the WCG. Stay tuned for news and announcements heading into Season 7. Until then, it's bye for now.